On April 8, 2026, drone operator Joe Tegtmeyer flew over Gigafactory, Texas, and found something that stopped the autonomous vehicle world cold. Approximately 60 Tesla Cybercabs were staged in the outbound lot in two distinct groups, one of 28 and one of 36 vehicles, the largest single concentration of the Robotaxi ever documented in one place. This is not a prototype milestone or a press event arrangement. This is the outbound lot, the place where finished vehicles go before they move to customers and testing destinations. The first production Cybercab rolled off the line in February 2026. What Tegtmeyer photographed in April represents the official transition from individual unit validation to genuine volume ramp. Elon Musk had publicly targeted April 2026 as the month mass production begins, and the footage is the most concrete visual confirmation that the timeline is being honored. The Cybercabs in the lot carry details worth examining carefully. Most units have clearly visible steering wheels, which immediately prompted questions given that Musk has repeatedly promised the final production Cybercab will have no manual controls whatsoever. The explanation is straightforward and follows automotive industry standard practice. These early production units are engineering validation vehicles. Regulators require human override capability for vehicles operating on public roads during testing. A Cybercab without a steering wheel cannot legally operate in open traffic during the validation phase, regardless of how capable its autonomous systems are. Units without steering wheels, representing the intended final production configuration, have also been spotted in prior footage. The steering wheels on these outbound vehicles are temporary validation equipment, not a sign that the final design is changing. The Cybercab's design breaks from every previous Tesla production decision. It is a front-wheel drive two-seater, Tesla's only FWD vehicle, built on an entirely new platform, sharing no components with the Model 3 or Model Y. Front-wheel drive makes engineering sense for this application. Fewer drivetrain components, simpler assembly, reduced weight, lower manufacturing cost, and better weight distribution over the drive wheels in wet conditions. Placing the motor up front frees the rear and floor for a maximized two-passenger cabin, a larger trunk, and a flat floor that makes entry and exit easier for the ride-hailing use case. The unboxed manufacturing process, where different sections of the vehicle are assembled in parallel and joined at the end, enables the sub-$30,000 target cost that makes the Robotaxi economics viable at fleet scale. The hardware powering the Cybercab is HW 4.5, internally designated the AI computer, a 3-chip SoC architecture that processes gigabytes of visual data per second with redundancy built in at the hardware level. There is no LiDAR, no radar, no ultrasonic sensors. Pure vision, exactly as Musk has championed since ending radar support in Tesla's consumer vehicles. The Cybercab charges wirelessly. When the battery runs low, the vehicle navigates autonomously to a Tesla charging depot, parks over an induction pad, and charges without any human intervention. Automated servicing hubs handle maintenance. The operational model is designed to run without human support from passenger to charging to service across every node of the cycle. FSD V14.3, released with software build 2026.2.9.6, arrived in parallel with the Cybercab production ramp, and the timing is not coincidental. The update features a complete rewrite of the AI compiler and runtime using multi-level intermediate representation, producing a 20% improvement in system response time that owner testing consistently describes as feeling even larger than the stated figure. Parking decisions are now immediate and decisive. Highway lane changes are more confident. Phantom braking has been reduced. The end-to-end neural network architecture processes camera input and outputs steering and acceleration commands directly. The system learned to drive by analyzing billions of miles of human driving data accumulated across the global Tesla fleet. Musk and the AI team have described V14.3 as the last major architectural piece before the jump to V15. V15 is where the claims become both ambitious and familiar. Musk posted that V15 will far exceed human levels of safety even in completely unsupervised and complex situations, powered by a neural network with approximately 10 billion parameters, roughly 10 times the scale of the current widespread model. The honest context? Musk made nearly identical claims about V12 in November 2023 and about V14 in August 2025. Neither version achieved unsupervised capability at the time of the announcement. V12 remained a Level 2 supervised system. V14 still requires constant driver attention and continues to produce occasional inconsistent behavior. The language pattern, far exceed human safety, better than humans for sure, far exceed human safety again, is consistent enough that the claims should be understood as engineering direction statements rather than delivery commitments tied to specific release dates. Musk's separate statement about FSD safety carries a different quality. It is not a forward promise, but a present observation. He wrote that Tesla's self-driving technology saves a lot of lives, the statistics are unequivocal, and that even a 10 times improvement still means roughly 10% of 1 million annual global road deaths remain. Those people represent the lawsuits Tesla will face despite the 90% who survived because a crash was prevented before it occurred. This asymmetry between invisible saves and visible failures is a structural feature of how autonomous vehicles will be judged publicly for the foreseeable future. Human driving kills hundreds of thousands annually and is treated as background noise. A single FSD incident generates international coverage. Musk's point is not that FSD is perfect, he explicitly says it isn't, but that the direction of the math is clear. The Model S and Model X chapter is closed. Production lines were shut down in early April 2026. Customer orders ended, and Musk confirmed only a few hundred units remain in inventory globally, mostly high-performance Plaid versions. The Model S launched in 2012 and ran for over 14 years. It established that electric vehicles could be genuinely desirable luxury performance products rather than economy compromises. The Model X, with its Falcon Wing doors, became one of the most visually distinctive vehicles in modern automotive history. Both are gone now, their Fremont production lines being converted to manufacture Optimus robots at a target capacity of 1 million units per year. The Intel partnership in Terafab adds manufacturing expertise and foundry capacity. Intel's 18A process node and advanced packaging capabilities to the chip supply chain feeding the entire Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI ecosystem. The 60 Cybercabs in the Giga Texas outbound lot on April 8, 2026, represent something concrete after years of promises. The Robotaxi service is already running in Austin using Model Y vehicles with FSD hardware, carrying Tesla employees without safety monitors since January 23, 2026. Cybercab engineering prototypes have been spotted on public roads in San Jose with the words Tesla Engineering Prototype on the doors. The regulatory landscape is moving in parallel. The Netherlands' RDW decision on European FSD approval was expected April 10th. The pieces of this transition are in motion simultaneously and in public view. Whether V15 delivers what Musk is claiming or falls into the same pattern as V12 and V14 will be the defining question for the Cybercab's operational future. The hardware is real. The production is real. The software is the remaining variable.